Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly. Good
Good
energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Give back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good
Good energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly.
Good
Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Give back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good.
Good energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly.
Good
Good energy.
energy.
Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Give back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good.
Good energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly. Good
Good
energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Give back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good.
Good energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo,
Hey guys.
Welcome back. If you came from our last live, we appreciate you. We appreciate you either way.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Good morning to all. If you don't know who we are already, I am Suga. This is
Spice.
And today we will be reviewing the season finale of Ready to Love DC.
It's over, y'all.
Thank God it's over. Like, why?
Wow.
I feel like the season was wasting my time. I'm not gonna hold you. But anyway, I digress. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. Pretty please. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. Also, make sure you follow us on all our socials on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified when we do new videos. Also, leave in the comments some future content you would like to see us do. Because, you guys are the viewers. We want to know what you guys want to see from us. So let us know. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's wrap this up.
All right, so Sydney and Phil go on a date. They cut right to the chase. So Sydney wants to know pretty much what happened in Phil's side of thing. And I mean, she asked what happened with Shiloh. And I just feel like Sydney already in her mind has made up her mind that Phil did not do anything wrong. So whatever he says, even if he says ABC 1, 2, 3, he'll be like, I knew it. I knew you were innocent. I knew it. It couldn't be true. Like,
Mary had a little lamp. I was thinking that.
Exactly.
Me and you?
Exactly.
That
I was just like, although, yes, I do feel like Phil was
in this particular
situation made out to be like something that he was not. I do feel like Shiloh exaggerated. I feel like she tried to paint a picture that was not accurate. I do feel like Phil had good intentions and he was not trying to harm. He was not trying to hurt. He was just simply trying to keep her safe the whole nine. But
it's just the fact that she was just so ready to dispel that story.
Yeah. Yes,
she was just like, one girl, you've known her for a couple months. Anybody who knows you knows, like, you would never.
Like, you don't even know him, Sydney.
Girl.
Oh my God. It's like Suga said last week, she was like, it be your own neighbors, your friends, your family that be doing the craziest things. And you'd be like, yo, I never would have known.
Exactly.
I never would have known.
That's how it goes.
But it's like, in this instance, Phil was innocent, or he was not the man that Shiloh was trying to make him out to be. But it's just the fact that Sydney just already
you don't
cleared
have
it.
ulterior motives. You're not that guy. 2 months into knowing somebody, girl, I can be anybody I want to be in 2 months.
Exactly. I'm whoever I show you.
No.
But I just wanted to point that out, that as women, we need to always listen, like with the intent to understand. Like, she was listening, but had her mind already made up. And that's the part that I just kind of wanted to highlight. She says that she feels like this Shiloh situation made him closer. And Phil feels like Sydney is the girl for him, because she's like, he just made her feel so at ease and just like dispelled any kind of
I can kind of see how Sydney got herself into a lot of situations that brought her hurt.
Yeah.
Because she's like so willing to believe, so willing to defend.
Good point.
And it's just like, girl, you need to, like Spice said our last review, like, take a step back, gather more information. Don't be so willing to jump in and defend when you're just getting to know this guy. Like, you're supposed to, collect all your data and see what's going on and get to know him. You don't know him. You don't know him like that. So,
hey, this queen won't quit.
Welcome back.
I'm happy this queen won't quit our lives, because you was just in the last one and you won this one and you were a real one, and we appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. Like, the love is real. We appreciate y'all. So then the couples, they all meet up for brunch, and everybody's doing their thing, and Walter makes it a point to say that Frank is sitting with Melina and me, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I know.
we know who their choices, like, we know who they're talking to.
Yeah, like, whatever. So then Walter is like, he sees Sabrina and he sees her hair, and he's like, oh, I like the switch up. And I just thought this was interesting, because Sabrina was like, yeah, I switch it up a lot. And he was like, I bet. And then I'm just like, like Walter got Sabrina in a box.
Especially
like,
since she said that the when she came out to him and was like, I used to be an exotic dancer.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
really
Like,
feel
why
like
do
he
you
started, you know, the wheels started turning. He
Yeah.
painted her in a different picture.
he got her
now.
in some sort of box because he was like, yeah, I bet. And then like wasn't it one date, like on the date before, he would say something like, I could see you being a madam.
Yeah, I
I'm
was like,
like,
the girl told you
She
she used
told-
to exotic dance. Now she
now
a
she's
bitch. Like, oh my
I
god.
was like, why do you? And I feel like this has a lot to do with the feelings of that Sabrina is feeling like, oh, like he wants me, then all of a sudden he drops me like a bad habit. Then he wants me, then like the switch up. And I think it's like Walter kind of like, you know, trying to figure it out for himself, what he really wants. And I feel like her being an exotic dancer is a deal breaker for him. But he's just not being honest.
He's not saying that, yeah.
No.
So it's like, yeah, that's basically what happened. Nothing much happened during this brunch except for Sabrina admitting that like she's getting mixed signals from him and he's being very inconsistent. So she just don't really know. Right. Don't know about Walter.
We find out that the girls are going to meet the guys' families, which, okay, let's get into it.
So Frank's people are meeting Mooneen and Sydney.
Yes. I mean, I got from here like Sydney does have the bubbly personality because they say they like her personality. And she's like, the first thing she says is like, how's he gonna be as a father? And I was like, okay, you're funny, you're cool, I like that. Okay, that's nice, like, you know, a little icebreaker. Sydney's description, like, oh, I feel like we complement each other, you know. She asks a question, and I don't like when people do this. Do you feel like he needs any growth? Like, where do you think he can grow? And the cousin gonna say he's perfect.
I don't see any flaws at all.
He's flawless.
And see, that's why Sydney was like in her confessional, she was like, I'm gonna ask his family. They're gonna tell me the truth. Why? Why do you think that? Again, she's so trusting. Like, why do you think that? They're his people. Of course, they're gonna sell him to you and make him sound like, you know, some families do be honest and they'll tell you the truth. Yeah. But most of the time, they're going to present him like, oh, he's just the greatest. Oh, he's
so ready for marriage. He's this.
And she asked them like, oh, how is he in a relationship? How the heck would they know, girl?
He's flawless.
How would I know how he is in a relationship?
I just thought that was weird, and I just think that I don't think that's cool. Like, I feel like don't lie. Like,
right.
Obviously he's single for a reason. Obviously you know him and there's things that he needs to work on. Then they say the reason why they say that is because he's grown so much. Grown from what? What was his path? Like, how did he used to be? Like, just answer the dang question. Like, I just thought that was whack. Then Mooneen walks in and not much happens. Mooneen says she wants kids, wants them to be in a Christian household. And then again, I'm just looking like Frank and Mooneen are not.
I don't see it. Like,
where is the compatibility? And you know, they say Frank is ready to love, he just hasn't found the right woman. I'm just like, there's more to it. There's more to it. Like, why is Frank
there's already some little, because, you know, we're kind of observant on this channel. And I just pick up the little things that Frank says and behaviors he does that kind of makes me look at him sideways. Mm-hmm. So, you know, even going back to the Sabrina situation when he told the group, like, yeah, Sabrina admitted to me, you know, she used to be a dancer. Nobody else said anything. Frank was like, oh, no.
The biggest reaction. She's not even one of your interests. Mind your business. Get out of here.
So judgmental.
I don't like that. This Queen Won't Quit says they were just making up answers
at this point.
Like, why y'all here?
I don't know. Maybe TFG. I don't know.
Like, seriously. So then we go to Walter. Walter's sister and his Tia meeting Sabrina. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, not much happens here either. Like, honestly, one of the biggest things, the first thing is he told these people that she's from Virginia. She says,
tell me you don't pay attention to me without telling me you don't pay attention to me.
Okay.
Also, and it said it loud and wrong too.
Loud.
Virginia.
Like, she's like, I was born in Seoul, Korea. I feel like she thinks that's
why does she keep
you saying
that?
I was born in Seoul.
Okay, girl, but where are you from? Where did you grow up? I want
You don't speak the language. You don't know the culture. You don't.
I don't know, man. I don't know what that's about.
I just was like, I don't know. Sabrina, that part is very like she really takes pride in like
being born there.
her other half of her race. I mean, it's fine, but it's just like it's like she just makes
She's
it a
trying to
point.
drive it home. She just
Yeah,
bringing it
something to pay attention to. Then Sabrina smartly asks, "Is he affectionate?" I thought that was a great question. Or she asked, "How is he in a relationship?" They're like, "Oh, he's affectionate. He's all about you."
Okay, not for nothing. They can see from the outside, but they don't know how he is in a relationship.
That's true. But
somebody could be a great friend or a great brother, but they're trash in a relationship.
True. And then Sabrina takes that and she uses that as insight, like, okay, he's not like that with me. So if those two don't align, then that must mean that he's not really as into me, because why would they say that he's just so all of these things,
right?
You know? Ivy Girl says it was really too soon to meet the parents /
It is. It's a couple months.
I agree.
You don't even really know each other like that for me to be like, Mom, this is like, no.
This queen won't quit agrees with you, Sugar. She said, how the heck would they know?
That's what I'm saying.
How would they know?
You think about my parents are not, if you ask them, how's Sugar in a relationship? I don't know if she be in a relationship. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I can tell you about her as a person.
Right.
You know,
I like that Sabrina says that she's factoring her daughter. And I wish more women would do this, because like you're not just picking a man for you, you're also picking a man for your child to be around, and all of the things need to be like put into consideration. So I was like, okay.
I thought Sabrina was doing a little much when she was saying, you know, when I first met him, when I first saw him, I knew he was supposed to be in my life for the rest of my life.
Girl,
that's like you gonna tell his mama that the first time you meet her. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Especially for y'all. I can understand. I don't know. It would have sounded better like if y'all were, I don't know, engaged or something. But y'all are not far along enough for you to be popping that out. Even if you did feel that way, keep that to yourself.
Right. And then they make a point to say, you know, she's different from the girls who usually date. What kind of girls do love to be dating?
I mean, he did say he usually dates younger. Again, I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I just feel like he'd be playing. I feel like, I don't know if he wants to stay on the show really badly. I don't know if that's what it was, but he just did not seem like he was serious to me.
Right.
Like the more we saw him on the show, the more I was like,
ain't it? So then we move on to Dante. And Aisha meets Dante's brother and Dante's cousin. And this gets a little interesting here. They asking her questions and stuff. I just want to point out, I really, really like Aisha. She was, you know, together with her husband for 12 years. She got divorced. She spent almost 3 years by herself, finding herself, and she makes it a point to say, therapy. Yes, she makes it a point to say like she's looking to introduce her children to a person that is not going to like
go anywhere.
Like. She don't want them to like have to deal with a heartbreak or a breakup like again. And I'm like, she's so serious, she's so intentional, and I just like how she moves, and I like her self-awareness. Then we go into Aisha saying how she wants things to go in her relationship. Let's get into a quick clip. Ciao.
I am like about intentions. Like I come from Southern women, so I want you to court me. That's how it goes. A man comes for the woman, and she shows him how she can lay down a house, you know?
Oh. Does that mean that the woman is supposed to maintain the house and the guy is supposed to do everything outside of the house?
Women should have the choice to work if they want to, but I do believe that the man is the provider, and then the woman, she makes sure his home is nice. And if you want to give me a bill or two, I'm not opposed to that either, but it's...
A bill or two?
Yeah.
What about 50-50?
Nah, we're 50-50, but a bill or two.
We was raised by a single woman. So everything that a man can do, a woman can do.
Course.
In fact, my mom taught me how to fish. She taught us carpentry. She taught us electricity, you know.
And I could do all of those things.
Okay, all right.
I used to, I'm a builder. Even in my salon, we can help each other. But you're gonna court me, you're gonna open the doors, bring me flowers, you're gonna tell me I'm beautiful, and then in return, I get to love on you and make you feel good and special. I don't want to challenge a man, I don't want to be masculine, I want to live in my feminine energy, and I want him to be the man, the big papa. Go make that bacon and come home to mama.
Tell him, Aisha. Tell him about that.
The
Because-
brother is like, well, what are you bringing to the table? Because my mom was Bob the Builder. So,
Listen.
you know, she built our house from scratch from the ground up by herself.
Okay.
You know, she was a single woman. So where's your struggle? Like, what is your mom being a single mom? Aisha's not trying to go that route. If she's going to be with your brother, she's not going to be a single mom. So why are we talking about what your mom was doing as a single mom?
That part. What she had to do out of necessity because she probably didn't have the finances to call on somebody and she didn't have a man and another husband in the household. What she had to do out of necessity has nothing to do with what you're expecting out of me in a relationship with a whole man in a house.
Hello. What are we talking about?
Why the heck would I have to know how to do carpentry?
And
Why the
electricity.
heck would I have to know about electric? Why the heck am I going to be going fishing?
Child, I
Miss
own her
me.
own salon. She calling somebody for that anyway. Even if she was by herself and she was a single mom, she ain't doing no carpentry and electric. What are you talking about?
It's almost like, oh, well, my mom did it all. She busted her behind and she struggled and she went through it all and she did it all by herself. So now you could do that too.
You're every woman.
With a whole man next to you.
Why can't you do it?
Women could do everything because I've seen it. So y'all need to keep doing that.
First of all, keep your expectations to yourself. Whatever me and Dante got going on,
Oh my God.
mind your business.
Mind your motherfucking business.
Like,
And he got real like
he was very saucy with it.
yes, like
He was real spicy.
So we doing 50-50, right?
And if
First of all, what I just be like, yo, first of all, what is your problem? Like
and this is the point that me and Spice make is that we know some people actually really do equal 50-50 split. But
Right.
majority of the time, the men expect the women to, take over the kids and the doctor's appointments and the cooking and the cleaning and all this other stuff. So it's not really 50-50.
no.
So she's asking him to take care of the finances and she take care of all the rest of the stuff.
Right.
You want her to do 50-50 split
On the
and still
finances
take care of
and
everything else.
It don't
Like,
work like that, bro. That is not how it goes. All right. Like cut it out. And it's just like, a lot of, Black men are raised by single parents, single mothers. And it's like, y'all need to get out of that mentality, get out of this mindset that women, that's the norm.
if
Like,
you
you
saw
see
your
your
mom
mother-
struggling, why would you
Tell
want
them,
that for
sugar.
the next Black woman?
Why do you want that?
That doesn't make any sense.
For your wife, for your daughter, for your aunts, for your
My
cousins,
mom
for
had to do
anybody.
everything by herself,
My
so I want you to
lived
do it
in
too.
poverty. She made $1 out of 15 cents, so you could do it too. Like, what
That doesn't make any
is
sense.
this? Oh my goodness.
Welcome back, Doja Cat.
Welcome back. It's like too much. It's too much for like, it's like you gotta overcome having to live in a patriarchal society, and then you also have to overcome the mindset of a man expecting everything from you while he's sitting there watching you. Like, what?
Kick rocks.
Make it make sense. But then on the other half, on the other end of the spectrum, I used to set a bill or two, and I'm just like, girl, you own a whole salon. I'm sure you can cover more than a bill or two.
Right.
So I'm just like, I don't agree that it should be 50-50. But then again, I also don't agree that she should only pick up one bill. Like, she's also coming to the table with 2 kids. He has 3 kids. Like, there's a lot of like, so does he take care of your kids too? Like, there's a lot of like.
Also, I'm wondering, did y'all have this conversation before? Like, did you guys discuss how finances would be?
Yeah.
How y'all feel about finances? Maybe they feel like it's too early. I don't know.
It is. They're not even living together. There's no
right, because this
there's
show
no-
just
nothing to
fast
split.
tracks everything. Like,
yeah.
and that's why it's kind of hard to be on the show because they just want you to jump in
Right.
and meet my friends, meet my family, like they're just throwing everything at you at once. So it's like they probably didn't discuss it because it's early. But yeah, I don't know. Good luck with that.
This Queen Will Quit says, is it just Black men though? No, I don't believe it's just Black men, but I'm talking about more so from my experiences and from what I've seen, and that's what I know. I know the experience of being in a relationship and seeing relationships of Black couples. So that's what I really speak on. I have seen like people of other nationalities, like obviously feel like, they don't want to deal with the patriarchal system either. But at the same time, I do feel like there's a really twisted mindset on another level in our community. But I will agree that men just expect women to do, men of all races expect women to do way more than what they give in general, not all men, in general. Also, I feel like when it comes to being a stay-at-home mom, I like how Aisha didn't down that. She said you should be able to work if you want to. Like if that's your choice, that's your choice. But this is where I want to be. I want to be in my femininity. I don't want to be thinking about bills. I don't want to be struggling. I don't want to come home tired at 6:30 because traffic was bad. I'm rushing to get dinner and I can't spend time with my kids. I can't take them to the basketball games because I'm dealing with having to have a commitment at a job. Like she says, I want to have like my freedom, and I also want to know that the bills are still going to get paid. Like I want to have the ability to have a flexible schedule, but still know the bills are going to get paid at the end of the day because I have a reliable man at home that is making sure that that's his top priority. So I saw nothing wrong. I saw nothing wrong with what Aisha said in that sense. But yeah, y'all let us know. If y'all catching the replay, let us know in the comments because I thought that this was a pretty loaded scene. Yeah, like
I don't know if you guys seen our video with Chris from Raised to Love last season where we did a whole breakdown because he did an interview talking about, you know, women and, you know, they better give up steak and head every night, and go watch that video if you haven't seen that video. But we kind of tapped into that topic in that video.
We do. It is definitely loaded. Dante does say he feels like it will be an adjustment. He says, you know, so I'm like, okay.
At least he's open-minded to it.
I think, yeah, so he's open to it. And I like how he said something like, we love each other or something along
right.
those lines.
He basically saying like, it's going to be reciprocal, so I don't have a problem with it.
Exactly. But his brother, I think his brother's name is Leroy. He was like, Leroy, you gonna be cooking, cleaning, building, doing the plumbing, and putting in carpet.
What is it?
I was like, boy, bye. You better stop. Like, you're doing a lot. I think all men need to step it up, though. I do want to make that clear. I just think that all men need to like get out of that mindset of
these little podcasts popping up every 5 minutes don't help.
Ooh, those
all these men. But
toxic.
What are women?
What are women?
But what are they doing?
Ooh, help me.
I just be like, okay, just be by yourself. Just
that hard.
Like, leave me alone.
So then we go into Sydney. Sydney meeting Phil's aunt and his cousin. Not much happens here. I just always notice a visible difference in how Sydney reacts with Phil and Frank. She's always nervous. She's always on the edge of her seat. She's always like freaking out a little bit. Like, and with Frank, she's just like, it's obvious, you know. And then and then she says that you know, they ask her a question about like if Phil wasn't here, would you be with Frank? And she says, you know, me and Frank, we run in similar circles, but Phil is calm. Phil has a calmness about him. She says like he makes her feel comfortable. And I was like, okay. How do you feel? Like, do you guys feel like Phil is with Sydney based on like her personality and all of those things? Or do you feel like Phil is just attracted to Sydney? Like, is it based on her aesthetic or is it really based on like who she is as a person? Do y'all feel like they're compatible? Like, I just don't see the deep like connection between them. I don't know.
But she might just be honestly making it easy for him because she's instead of them meeting in the middle, she's willing to jump over and like cover his half too. So it's like, I really don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say.
For all we know, they do because we miss a lot because they're not in the same house. Like, we don't film with them 24/7, so we miss a lot of conversations. They said they were on the phone for 2 hours. We don't know what they be talking about. So, you know, they might have this deep connection.
Listen, if you're in the chat, like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, share the video.
Okay, leave your comments, leave your thoughts about the episode. Don't be shy.
Things. So then we go to choosing day. Like, all right,
boy.
It's choosing day. All right, how do we break this down?
So for the ones that we already saw coming,
Mhm.
Aisha and Dante choose each other.
Yep.
Mumin and Frank choose each other.
That's
Mumin
problematic.
and Aisha looked bomb as heck.
Yeah.
Aisha in that dress, she was
Woo! She looked amazing.
serving. Okay.
Yes.
Mumin coming down the steps with the dress flowing.
Okay. Yeah.
They were serving. So
She was. But I love Sabrina's dress. I like everybody got a
they
little
look
slow-mo
really good.
action.
Mhm.
Sabrina looked really cute. They were matching. I don't know if they planned that, but Walter and Sabrina was matching. It was super cute.
Remember she said in the previous episode, yeah, we always end up matching.
That's true.
Unintentionally.
That is true. So then we see Sabrina and Walter pretty much says that he is choosing her. And Sabrina says, I've been battling with some feelings. You know, I was just like, ooh, like, they just got a little uncomfortable. Because like she kind of was long-winded in trying to explain it.
Yeah.
And Walter is just looking at her and he's like, oh, okay. Really? Okay. And he's just very indifferent about her choice to choose herself. And that just goes to show me that Sabrina really made the right decision.
Mm-hmm. He was very nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And even before Sabrina said it, in my head when he was like, call me, I was like, you're proving her point.
Yeah.
And also in his confessional, he goes in the confessional and says, yeah, I thought everything was good because I hadn't talked to her since our parents met. I haven't talked to her after that. Again, proving her point that you don't communicate with her.
Exactly.
So it's like she definitely made the right choice.
Yes.
Because I already felt like Walter was playing. And then just the fact that he's inconsistent, because if he wanted you, he would have went after you. Like he would be, avidly pursuing you constantly, checking on you. It's like 2 months in. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the stage where there's so much information to learn about each other. There's so much to try to connect on. That's the stage where it's, the honeymoon stage. You want to see each other all the time. Like if you really like this person.
Exactly.
So for it to be 2 months in and he doesn't call you, he doesn't text you, he doesn't really communicate with you. It's just like, yeah, you're making it plain.
Yep. And Ivy Girl says, like she says, she knows when a man is into her.
Exactly.
She literally says, like, I know what it's like when a man is pursuing me. And this ain't it. Like, and she's right. Like, it's just like he's so nonchalant, he's so indifferent.
I think she really caught herself when she was when they had her in the bottom two, and she gave that kind of like speech about how none of the men are pursuing her and none of the men are calling her and reaching out to her. I think she really went home and sat with that and caught herself and was like, yo, they're really not like.
Yeah.
And then she had talked to Walter about it. He said, oh, I didn't know you feel that way. Yeah, let me try again. And then once she realized the results were still the same, she was just like, oh no, I'm not doing this.
Exactly. Yep. We see Sydney and Phil. Phil chooses Sydney chooses Phil. And they kiss passionately. So, hey Z.
Oh, hey Z.
Good to see you.
Tatiana, exactly. It's cute for the show. They were cute on the show. Tatiana, they would sing gospel songs with each other. But right now, in real life, no.
Right. Not Tatiana. Phil and Sydney, they kiss passionately and they have this whole big embrace.
Got her little bracelet from Tiffany.
Yeah, like okay, cute interaction. So they're into each other physically for sure. I just don't know about the compatibility long term. Frank and Mumin, they choose each other, but it's like he kisses her hand.
You saw
it's
that,
like,
right?
It's a direct.
And then even she leaned and she was like, let's get this started.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Awkward. I was like,
the kiss it wasn't like, if you look at Phil and Sydney and Frank and Mumin, it's like a completely different kind of chemistry and connection you could see.
Frank, did you choose Mumin because Sydney chose
Phil? Make it,
I'm just curious.
Because I just did not feel it. And Mumin says that Mumin does make a point to say that she doesn't want Frank to choose her without anything to back it up. She wants him to know that choosing her is going to require work, and she just wants what's meant for her. And we could see in the previews for the next episode that
It doesn't look like, yeah.
Frank, like, why?
me-
Why waste anybody's
We
time?
already see from
I don't like
what we
that.
seen of Mumi's personality on the show. She also kind of seems like she's a very willing type of person. Like, you
Mhm.
know, she liked Corey, which was like one of the worst possible
Girl.
choices on the show. So her reader is
The
a
lack
little
of
off
insight
too.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, so you know,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
Frank being Mr. I'm perfect.
Mm-mm.
You know, so I already knew that wasn't going to be a good. I didn't really feel like that was a good match.
Mm-mm. I didn't like how she came to him either. I was like, if we kissing and I'm coming in 80 and he's coming in 20, like, girl,
You
listen,
can have it.
You can have it. Hey.
Hey.
Ooh, Motown investor.
Okay, profile picture.
Okay, serve, sis. Yeah, I was not here for it. And then we go to Dante Aisha. Y'all, who would have thought? Who would have thought that
That
Dante?
connection kind of came out of nowhere.
Who would have thought that
That's cute though.
Dante would have been like, to me, like, I like Dante even more than Phil. I don't even know really much of anything about Phil.
But you know,
I've seen a lot of
we did count him out because
We
of
did
the
count
three
him out
kids,
early.
three baby
I
mamas.
did. I was like, okay, he's gonna be gone soon. But he's a stand-up guy.
Mhm.
He's a great communicator. He's a stand-up person.
He's open-minded.
He's
flexible.
open-minded, yes.
You know,
Who would have freaking thought I would be saying that Dante is like kind of like my favorite pick out of the litter.
Yeah,
The best
honestly.
man standing. Like, and the way he matches Aisha, like he even looked at her and was like, God,
Yeah, the way you can even see
like
it.
the way
He
he
had to
admired
say it.
her.
Before he said it, you could
He's
tell
like,
he was looking at her
wow.
with admiration. So,
Oh, I just, you know, like I just love that.
and it works because he has the 3 kids and she can't have kids. So it's just
Yeah.
ends up
And
working out for them.
It does. And then you know, like I just, and like she says she wants to feel feminine. She says that she wants to feel, you know, wanted and like girl, and he gives her that. And I just they really suit each other for me. I really have high hopes for them. And then Aisha goes into the speech and she says that, you know, he let her fall and then he caught her. And then she gets emotional and she says something that kind of like, I was like, dang, like I agree. Like she says, as Black women, it's hard for us to say what we want and what we need, to say what we want and what we need as someone actually give it to us.
Mhm.
And he unapologetically showed up. And that goes back to what I'm saying, like with the brother, with him expecting his Black mom to like do everything. And then like, you know, like that's not to say that she wanted to do all of that. Like she needed help. She wanted help.
Right.
She
If she could have
just,
chose, if it could have went another way, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure she wouldn't just be like, no,
Like-
I'm just gonna be out here by myself.
right. Like we struggle so much sometimes. And sometimes, a lot of times, people in general, like they don't like to ask for what they want because they feel like they're going to get rejected, or they feel like, you know, they don't want to deal with a negative,
The disappointment.
the disappointment. It'd be so hurtful. So you're like, I'm gonna just do it myself. And that's not how you should do it. Like, say what you want, say what you need. And when you don't get it, advocate for yourself. And she, like, I just like that he showed up. I just like that he gave her that.
Because you
And
can see Aisha's capable of taking care of herself.
yes,
She's capable of doing it by herself and surviving on her own.
Mhm.
But that's not what she wants.
Yes.
I don't think that's what anybody wants.
No.
Everybody wants, you know, someone they could be a partner with and go through life with.
Yes.
And like, you know, it's just out of necessity
Yes.
that it ends up being another way.
Yes.
So
yes.
it shouldn't be an expectation.
For you
It's
to just
yeah.
So then Dante says he feels like he won the lottery, and then they walk off.
Aisha's a great catch.
She's amazing. And a lot of people got like, you know, their own like, you know, idea. Like they feel like she's aggressive in some sorts of ways because she got a little bit like defensive when it came to Z.
She's from New York.
Zadia.
That's just
Yeah.
how, like, you know, a lot of people from New York talk. They're
Right.
just very loud, aggressive. Mostly, you know, a lot of people on the East Coast, we're a little more, you know, even us, we're like a
Assertive
little
and
loud.
abrasive.
Yeah, you know. So to me, I guess because we're over here, I was like, I don't see that as a big deal. Like that's just, New York, whatever. But also, it's out of necessity. I am, being this strong, person and everything and handling everything by myself out of necessity. But if this man wants to come into the picture
Right.
and be my helpmate, then
oh my gosh, yes.
I can fall back a little bit. I can chill. I can relax.
And I'm
so
very much happy to do so.
right,
like I don't want to be that I'm every woman. I could do it all and I will. Like I can, but I don't want to.
right.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I want to go to sleep. I don't be wanting to do all of that, and we shouldn't have to. Like, let's take care of each other. Can we make it normal for men to take care of women and for women to take care of men? Like, we can all do this. Come on now.
He does seem like he's very into her.
Yeah.
Doja Cat.
I loved it. I loved it.
That's crazy that this season was just so bad that it's like I only see one real connection.
Yep.
And then everything else was just a mess. Like I don't even know. It was just a big blur of mess.
Yeah. The only connection to me is Aisha and Dante. Real connection, strong connection is Aisha and Dante. I know we're gonna come on the reunion. We're gonna see Camille and Cornelius.
Oh my God.
Yo, y'all
Also, did you notice that once majority of the brown girl group left, how just different the energy was? It was a lot more positive. It was a lot more calm. They wanted to act like everybody else was the problem, but
I didn't like that.
Zadia and Camille, girl,
We're all brown girls.
right? What is this? We're on
Brown girl
It's
squad.
like a black
I'm
network,
brown.
right?
She
So
brown.
you're talking, I don't know, child.
If you're gonna call yourself a group, why use that terminology specifically when we're all people of color here? Like it's just unnecessary. I don't know. But the reunion look like it's gonna be spicy. I think it'll probably at most be a 2-part. I don't think we'll get 3.
Probably not.
I felt like Naeem was bucking up in the reunion. I'm gonna have to see what actually happens, but like I don't know what the heck caused Sydney to tell somebody to tell that man, somebody get this man and somebody check him. But
If he's
I'm
jumping-
sure
if
it's
he's jumping
Zadia
into-
with
I was
a
just
bat.
about to say that.
Girl, I'm sure
But
it's
girl,
Zadia.
you're wrong.
I'm sure it's Zadia putting a battery in his back, and it's like
Right.
Naeem, like you defending. You can't sit here and be like, I wouldn't do that, and that's not my choice of how I would handle a situation, but then defend someone who does. Like it doesn't make sense. Like you can't. If you wouldn't do it, then you shouldn't defend it. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Tell him, Z. The men never retort without cook.
Right. They
clean,
never
and
say,
grocery
well,
shop too.
I feel like,
we could split the bills.
but I'll do this, that, and the third. It's always, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm. And are we going to split the finances 50-50? Oh, okay. Yeah. And what else? Are we going to split the cooking, the child rearing,
They just
the
worried about the
cleaning,
money.
yeah.
And then they don't even bring up the rest of the stuff because they expect the women
to do it. So they could expect
I
us
don't
to
even
do
think
all
of
the
that
household
as something
items.
to split.
Yeah.
Right.
They could expect us to do all the household items, but we can't expect them to provide and take care of the financial. So it's like it's a double, like it's hypocrisy. Like it doesn't make sense. But that's what they choosing to do, y'all. This is crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy it's over.
This season
I was
did
not
nothing
happy
for
with this
me.
season. Yeah, I wasn't happy with it. And I feel like we took a step back when it came to like the women and their interactions. I wasn't a fan.
Last season was like kind of so dynamic, and then this season just fell really flat. For
It
me.
did. It did. I wonder what town or what city they're gonna go to next. But thank you guys for watching. If you're in the room, please like the video, subscribe, all those good things. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. And also, we enjoyed having you guys. Thank you for
coming
being
through.
here.
Double thanks if you came through twice.
Yes, we appreciate y'all.
Two lives.
Yes,
2 pair of lives.
I can't help me. I don't like this place. It's too much. I definitely lost some brain cells watching that interview. Thank you guys. We appreciate y'all, and we will see y'all in the next video.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gonna spread
Good energy.
Today we gonna share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gonna be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative,